Hey guys, it's Shadow. When I played through this campaign previously, it certainly wasn't one of my favorites. Let's hope it's a little more fun this time.
We could not make camp in the damp forest glade, so I led my companions along an old path towards the base of the mountain. It was overgrown with all manner of foliage, and the footing was difficult. Armor and weapons littered the path, and stakes stood tall, covered with vines and moss. Glancing around, I spotted a magnificent blade. Light yet firm and unblemished by the elements, it shone in the rain and lightning, a lone light in the darkening trail. The hilt was fashioned from steel, inlaid with silver and gold to form the figure of a defiant, wingless dragon. As we reached the summit, I could not believe my eyes. A ruined yet imposing castle loomed above us. Quietly rejoicing, my comrades moved towards their new camp. Then, we heard the howls. Two massive wolves bounded out of the door of the castle towards my soldiers. Fearing for their lives, they drew weapons, only to hear a voice from the shadows address the wolves, or the men, in a thick Wallachian accent. "Stand down, fellows!" Throwing large slabs of meat to the ravenous wolves, he calmed them and satiated their hunger. Then he turned to us. "Welcome to Polynari Castle, the ancient stronghold of the Dracules. The mysterious man raised his hands in a gesture of welcome. "It is well that your path has led you here. Come inside, sit by the fire and feast, while I tell you the tale of Lad Dracula."
I cannot pretend that I'm the biggest fan of this mission, even as far as the rest of the campaign goes.
Around us is crawling with Danesh scum, but three local voivodes resist.
Let's make the best of it.
We should seek them out and see if they are willing to join our cause.
It's kind of strange playing as three different civs here throughout the entirety of the campaign. And defend
Dracula,
our friends in
your
yellow.
timing could not have been better. Radislav's forces march here as we speak. Take my men and drive them off.
We don't really need to pay much heed to them. Very small number of units.
Bring me Murcha's head.
Where are they? There we go.
Emret, saldır, hazır ol. Yaparım. Allah Allah.
Wish I got blast furnace as well.
Evet, Emret, hazır ol. Yaparım. Emret, evet, hazır ol. Evet, saldır. Emret, Allah Allah. Evet. Emret, hazır ol.
I'll deal with those afterwards then.
Evet, hazır yaparım.
Gonna try and not take a shot to the face of the manga now.
Yaparım. Emret.
See if we can actually manage it for a change.
Evet. Tamam, yaparım. Emret, tamam, ileri. Evet, hazır ol. Emret, evet, hazır ol.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of expected anyway.
Yaparım. Hazır ol, yaparım. Evet, Allah Allah. Hazır ol, saldır.
I don't wanted the AI to take more of the damage here, to be honest, because I don't think you get all of the units. I think they give you most of them.
Emret.
Oh well, they actually do change targets pretty quick here. Alright, that should be done.
Well fought.
Hazır ol, Emret, yaparım.
I will follow you to that base and back.
Evet, Hazır ol. Evet.
Now, from memory, you want to leave
Yaparım,
some food
yaparım.
for later. I wonder if we get a couple of hustle though.
Tamam, yaparım. Emre, hazır ol.
Trying to
Yaparım.
think. There was
Evet,
something like
tamam,
hand
yaparım.
cannoneers
Emre,
you
hazır ol.
train
Yaparım.
later. Hand cannoneers are 40 food.
Evet, tamam, yaparım. Hazır ol. İleri. Emre, Allah Allah. Evet. Yaparım. Tamam, saldır.
And
Yaparım, yaparım. Evet.
50 gold.
Hazır ol. Emre.
I think it's like 200 or 250 you
Emre,
get.
tamam, yaparım.
So, train up to that point
Tamam, tamam.
with hustle.
Ladiso pillages my
Hazır ol,
lands
evet,
with
tamam.
impunity, Dracula.
Hazır ol, evet,
Even
tamam.
now, more and his reavers prepare to cross
Emret,
the
hazır ol.
nearby bridge.
Evet, yaparım. Emre, hazır ol.
Find a way to destroy
Emret,
it, and
evet,
all
yaparım.
of
Hazır
the
ol.
men that I can
Evet,
muster are
yaparım.
yours.
Alright, let's go and make these in.
Emre,
Lord
Allah
Dracula,
Allah.
Oh god.
the will store a cache of
Hazır ol,
gunpowder
ileri.
inside that
Evet.
tower overlooking the
Emre,
river.
saldır.
If we were to fire it, the explosion would
Talking
surely be enough to
hits.
demolish that bridge.
Hazır ol. Evet. Yaparım. Emret. Hazır ol.
Oh, I misclicked.
Evet. Emret. Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Emret. Tamam.
Wonder if there's a way
Hazır
of
ol.
massively speedrunning this one. Probably is.
Emret. Evet.
What's the range on that thing? 7.
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım.
Might use these
Tamam,
behind
yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam.
Let's speed this up a
Tamam,
little bit.
tamam. Saldır. Emret. Evet. Yaparım. Tamam. İleri. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Yaparım.
Nope. Success, and then boom. No!
Ah,
That's so
sweet
rude.
Hazır ol.
smell of
Yaparım.
burning
Emret.
gunpowder.
Tamam, yaparım.
Oh,
Hazır ol.
you
Evet.
are a man
Yaparım.
worthy of
Emret.
my
Evet, tamam.
loyalty, Dracula.
Such a excessive
Emre. Hazır ol.
amount of glee for the explosion of the bridge
Emre.
there.
Evet. Yaparım.
Oh, there's another one over there.
Hazır ol. Emre. Tamam. Hazır ol. Evet. Tamam.
Trying to think when Dracula's actually set. It'd be like 12, 1300, I think? Maybe 1400? Cannot remember.
Hazır ol. Yaparım. Yaparım.
Oh wow, they don't actually break rank too far. Oh, never mind.
Evet. Emre. Tamam. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Emret. Evet. Evet. Hazır ol. Emret. Allah Allah.
The hand cannon is surprisingly aren't the most useful against infantry, they're most useful
Tamam.
against
Evet.
deployers
Tamam.
they keep sending.
Emre. Tamam. Hazır ol. Evet. Yaparım. Emre. Yaparım.
That rascal Vladislav have seized the nearby settlement and cut us off from our trade.
Alright, let's bring them across.
If you can retain,
Evet.
I will reward you handsomely.
Hazır ol. Allah Allah. Emret. Evet. Hazır ol. Emret. Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım. Emret. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. İleri. Emret. Hazır ol. Tamam. Evet. Yaparım.
Rams are
Emre,
so
hazır ol.
slow. Come on.
Emret. Saldır. Hazır ol. Evet. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Allah Allah. Evet. İleri. Emre. Hazır ol. Evet.
Damn it.
Evet.
wish we could just make every Big Forces scenario into a more
This
regular
man will
one.
do your bidding. And
Ah,
this
okay, we can
gold
afford
will
one more
finance
so.
your war.
Hazır ol. Evet. Emret.
I don't know if it'll wait too long for the
The
units
wolf
though.
is cornered, but not yet dead. It is time to take the fight to his
Tamam,
dead.
Tamam. Evet. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Evet. Hazır ol. Emret. Tamam. Evet. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Tamam. Emret. Yaparım. Tamam. Hazır ol. Evet. Emret.
Wait.
Evet. Hazır ol.
Oh, it's that.
Evet. Yaparım. Tamam. Emret. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Emret.
I
Evet.
think these have extra HP, right, as I'm Turks. Yeah.
Evet. Hazır ol. Tamam. Emret. Hazır ol.
Hard to remember which civ you are
Evet. Tamam. Emret.
in which mission in this campaign. I think you play... Is it
Hazır ol.
Magyars?
Yaparım.
Or is it Slavs next? I
Allah
can't remember.
Allah. Evet. İleri. Hazır ol. Emret.
Alright, that's the final civ.
Evet. Hazır ol. Tamam. Allah Allah.
Grab those as well.
Evet. Hazır ol. Emret. Yaparım. İleri. Evet. Tamam. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Evet. Saldır. Emret. Evet. Hazır ol.
Probably a good chance to practice microing units and stuff.
Evet. Tamam. Hazır ol. Evet. Tamam.
Although I prefer to have a slightly
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım.
more cavalry.
Hazır
Oh
ol.
crap, I
Emret.
left
Tamam.
the
Yaparım.
ram behind. I'm gonna need
Tamam.
that.
Yaparım. Hazır ol. Yaparım.
That bombard tower. Fire tower. Nice.
Emret.
This
Evet.
is the
Yaparım.
rebel you bring before me?
As the ram's on position, I'll just try and bait some units out. I might use Dracula alone to bait them. Okay.
Evet. Emret. Allah Allah.
Some Slavic hand cannoneers as a first.
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Emret. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Evet. Saldır. Emret.
Oh, the ram's so far away still.
Hazır ol. Tamam.
I could probably brute
Evet,
force
evet,
it even
tamam,
without
tamam.
the ram, but seems like it'd be a bit tricky. Alright, let's go this far. Did I keep? God,
Hazır ol.
sorry.
Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Emret. İleri. Hazır ol. Allah Allah. Evet. Saldır. Emret. Yaparım. Hazır ol.
It's not loose Dracula.
Evet.
Holy crap. Ah, I wanted to get that and then move away again.
Hazır ol. Emret. İleri. Evet.
Sort of worried about this happening, to be honest.
Hazır ol. İleri. Emret. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Saldır. Emret.
Still getting hit by the fucking towers on Dracula.
Evet. Evet. Hazır ol. Allah Allah. Emret. Evet.
Keep dodging shots.
Evet. Allah Allah. Hazır ol. Emret. Saldır.
Yeah, this is fine. If I had my ram in position, it would have been better.
Hazır ol. Tamam.
Oh, there's another tower to get through as well. Send this to there actually.
Hazır ol. Evet. Yaparım. Emret. Tamam. Yaparım. Hazır ol.
Let's hope there's not too many more units around
Allah
somewhere.
Allah.
That's just the one we can get that. Got him. Look how they're still randomly sending a champion out here or there.
Emret. Hazır ol. Saldır.
It would have taken so much less time if I'd kept some of my infantry alive there.
Evet. Evet. Allah Allah. Emret. İleri.
Won't be too much longer now.
Evet.
I just hope that the rest of the campaign isn't as I remember it.
Yaparım. Allah Allah.
Slay all the Neshti that you find, but bring
Hazır
Vladislav
ol.
to me.
Saldır.
I want him alive.
Emret. İleri.
My lord, a large Hungarian
Hazır ol.
army approaches from the north, with Vladislav at its head.
Evet.
Curses! We cannot hope to face such a force. I will seek refuge with my cousin Bogdan in Moldavia.
Emret. Tamam. Saldır. Hazır ol. Evet. Evet. İleri.
GG.
I stepped forth, holding out the mysterious sword and scabbard for our host to inspect. The Order of the Dragon, he said at once. What you have just brought me is the lost blade of Vlad Dracula himself. I was shocked and immediately demanded an explanation. Our host's eyes flashed, and there was a strained look on his face. Finally, the rush of memories seemed to slow and become more controlled. That is a long story. But then again, we have a long time until dawn. Dracula sought refuge at the Moldavian court. There, he learned that Vladislav II had begun to mediate peace talks between the Ottomans and Hungarians, securing his position as Voivode of Wallachia. Furious, Dracula swore vengeance on Ottomans, Wallachian boyars, and Danish clansmen alike. Dracula knew that he needed to enlist the aid of the Hungarians against Vladislav II, whose policies favored the Ottomans. He also remembered his education under the Crusading Order of the Dragon and wanted to honor his vows. The Order was a powerful ally, and their Crusader knights would serve Dracula well against his enemies. As he paced the streets of the Moldavian capital, Dracula mused over his plan to reclaim his kingdom. As the mysterious old man paused, I rose up to take another slab of venison. The old man stared into the fire, watching the flames dance as if they were soldiers involved in a raging battle. His eyes flashed again as a thought entered his mind, and he grasped the majestic old sword. Meanwhile, Sultan Mehmet II had ascended to the Ottoman throne. Dracula loathed Mehmet from their time in Edirne, and he knew that the Turks would be a thorn in his side for years to come. In 1453 they had conquered Constantinople, but they were presently occupied with campaigns in Greece and Serbia. Bogdan II, Dracula's cousin and the new voivode of Moldavia, had heard of his kinsman's plight and offered his help. If Dracula could cross the Carpathian Mountains into Transylvania and ally with Hungary,
Then they could launch a three-pronged assault on Vladislav II and the Turks.
Alright, so I managed to lose Dracula. I wasn't paying any attention, which means I need to listen to this rather lengthy intro again.
What do you desire from humble Moldavia? I need advice on
I
how
wonder if there's
to
a way of
reclaim
getting out down the
Wallachia,
bottom here.
my
Probably
birthright.
not. Let me guess, locked.
To the northwest, in the Transylvania forest, lies the Bram Castle, a stronghold of the Order of the Dragon. You will find supporters there.
I really don't like it when you are forced to wait this long to get the instruction to go out.
We will ride there with all haste.
Come on.
Go, but beware of the nasty
Especially if it
troops
lasts
on
that
the road.
long. Like, if it was like 20 seconds, 30 seconds maybe, it's fine. But as soon as they highlight, this is the castle you can go to, it'll allow you out of there and then they can continue the dialogue afterwards. Oop. What the? Well, I never knew about that. Probably should have followed the other path. I'm gonna ignore all the units and try and get in. Might be a restart anyway.
Halt, friends! A large Dineshti force blocks the mountains. You were to slay the Dineshti general in command of the forward line. You may draw the attention of the
Go,
army.
go, go, go, go, go, go.
Lure them away.
Oh, the CA might make this a little bit too difficult. Oh! Let's go. So they do have ballistics but no thumb ring. Seem to work. Probably not the route you should take, but what?
Arise, brothers of the dragon. Let us send the usurper to his grave.
And I have an economy, let's go. There's still enemies though, so I need to be careful.
Jó napot. Gazdálkodó.
Jó napot.
What I could do though is
Építkezet. Jó napot. Építkezet.
Jó nap, parancs. Gyűjtögetek.
try and lure them here. Oh, that's just a wonder. I thought it was an actual castle. Wow. Actually scammed.
Szolgál. Érted? Parancs. Igen, rendben.
Let's just hope they don't. Wait, why does it have 5,000 HP? Jesus, okay.
Igen, igen.
We just have to hope that they don't attack me then. What the hell? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Those are new.
Parancs. Rendben. Igen, rendben. Érted? Igen, uram. Rendben. Értettem.
What happens if I send a paladin and they be friends? Nope, they don't want to be friends again. No.
Igen, rendben. Értettem.
Can they not be right next to my doorstep? I don't like that.
This mine may prove useful later.
We can ever take it.
Igen, fát vágok.
Szolgálat megy.
Jó napot. Igenis.
Why do they have so
Parancs,
much
megyek.
health all of a sudden?
Értettem. Azonnal. Értettem.
I think they have pretty low line of sight anyway.
Megyek. Értettem.
Yeah, I was gonna try and build another TC there, but apparently that's not gonna happen.
Igen, megyek. Jó napot. Igen, értettem.
Maybe down here. I don't know. There's just nowhere to freaking build.
Igenis. Szolgálatára. Azonnal. Fát vágok.
Oh, cool.
Jó nap. Értettem.
Maybe it's something like that in the case, but I don't remember exactly how it worked.
Építkezek. Parancs.
This is such a terrible TC. Could be interesting to try and... That's nice. Could be interesting to try and kill that. Oh, they might do it for me. Unwittingly. That's a lot of units. Holy crap. Well, goodbye, Orange.
Szolgálatára.
Maybe we'll just try and build up paladin numbers. Like that.
Igen, igenis. Építkezek. Bányászat.
Szolgálatára. Fát vágok.
Feels like a lot of the things in this like sort of scuffed. Not sure if that was due to the conversion into DE or
Parancs. Jó napot.
what causes that. I will just make a mill anywhere.
Megy. Fát vágok.
Not really anywhere good to make a mill. I need some more
Szolgálatára.
farms down soon. I have a market, I do. Buy a little bit of food.
Jó napot. Azonnal.
Maybe don't go that far forward. I might try and send...
Parancs.
probably not a good idea actually.
Fát vágok.
No, it might be fine, that's what.
Igen, megyek.
So hopefully they'll pull out of there.
Szolgálatára.
And these two, yeah.
Igen, építkezek. Építkezek. Parancs. Építkezek.
Igen. Építkezek. Építkezek.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
Crap, nothing to see here. Completely ignore me.
Jó napot.
Fine.
Parancs. Építkezek.
Jó napot. Fát vágok.
Luckily Knight's line of sight is absolutely shit. So. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Nice.
Die, scum. And now, victory to the pass.
Alright, they've left me. Let's send these back around.
Szolgálatára.
Szolgálatára.
Let's go in for another 2C, why not? I thought we cleared that out of the way. Oh boy. Bring him straight, yeah. That very much seems like a them problem. I didn't... No, it wasn't. Yeah, I need to actually get some more farms now that I've dealt with that.
Építkezek. Építkezek. Építkezek. Építkezek. Építkezek. Jó napot. Építkezek.
Parancs. Jó napot. Építkezek.
I can probably actually take ownership of that if I chop through quick enough.
Építkezek. Igen. Építkezek.
Igen, építkezek.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
Parancs. Építkezek. Jó napot. Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
I'm imagining that the ultimate composition here is
Igen.
the
Építkezek.
Magia Hussar.
Parancs.
Oh, I can't build cast. Oh, something.
Igen. Építkezek.
Parancs.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
Well, why am I in stone if I can't even build castles? This sucks.
Igen. Szolgálatom. Építkezek. Építkezek. Építkezek. Építkezek.
I guess it's just regular hussar then. I'll be going for.
Szolgálat. Megyek. Fát vágok. Fát vágok.
I think slabs get any sort of impressive counter to Magia PA anyway.
Igen. Bányászok. Bányászok.
Wait, I can't build. I can't build any military buildings either. That'd be university. Yeah, let's build a university. I'm sure I can build one of those.
Igen. Építkezek. Bányászok.
Oh, that's right. It's not a castle. We can put them in this. No.
Parancs. Jó napot.
Do I at least get to go to here?
Építkezek.
That's I do. I'd realized I didn't start with the ability to build additional military buildings, which is dumb, I have to say.
Építkezek.
The order of the dragon is decadent and feeble. My cavalry trample you in
Igen, uram, igen, uram. Igen, uram. Parancs.
Then I would have started training way sooner, because 2 ranges is going to take way too long to build what the number of units I need to build. Well, I wonder if just going... I have a lot of gold income. Maybe it's a double gold comp sort of situation. Let's see if I can find some more buildings somewhere. Also could probably do with capturing this one over here. I'll get Korean army because I feel like
Jó napot. Igen, értettem. Parancs. Gazdálkodok.
get a few of those
Építkezek.
as well. Alright, let's make them come. Fortunately, the castle does not get.
Jó napot. Bányászok. Építkezek.
The ballistics I just got. We're gonna put some towers around here.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
Dracula, I see no point in us fighting when we share a common enemy.
1,000.
The Turks. If you would supply our army, we would gladly aid your cause.
Excellent. We fight with you.
Okay. That. These two are getting deleted. I also need those roads as well. That's annoying.
We can use these mining camps to help clear away the rubble from that bridge.
You may have the support of the Hungarians. I have the Ottomans behind me. You will make a fine target for our gunners.
So annoying when they have just a few of these sort of things.
Szolgálatára.
No more bills. I do not need more.
Építkezet. Építkezet.
Szolgálatára.
Szolgálatára. Építkezet. Építkezet. Építkezet. Építkezet.
A heavy CA and Parthian in. Get that eventually. Oh, there's an ally. Yeah, Moldavia. How much is this? Kind of expensive. I think it'll be affordable enough soon though. I don't want to clear the rubble of the bridge, but I can just go across this line. I don't want a more forward castle so I can build. Traps from a better position.
Jó napot. Igen.
Still can't pull anything useful.
Építkezet. Építkezet.
Vision is so slow. And it's the only reason it's this slow is because of the mechanic where you can't build your own buildings. Not particularly useful. I really don't want to have to invest too much in water here. That in. Maybe some heated shot. It is irritating.
Parancs. Szolgálatára.
They're not another castle. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to. So annoying. It's almost as if they want to intentionally make these missions drawn out for no reason.
Építkezet.
Parancs. Építkezek. Igen. Építkezek.
That means if I lose the damned crabs, it's gonna take so much longer to reinforce it as well. At least these tiles will make it a little interesting.
Szolgálatára. Igen. Építkezek. Építkezek. Jó napot. Építkezek. Parancs.
I see the golds. Okay.
Építkezek.
Parancs.
Szolgálatára.
I don't know if I get keep, but I think I do, right? Yeah. That's fine.
Jó napot! Építkezek! Építkezek!
Love how much damage the Magia Hussar does to Siege. Alright, that's nicely fortified.
Igen, parancs. Építkezek.
Why are we neutral with him?
Igen, azon megyek. Építkezek.
I need some Yasama towers. Love how they feel the need to explain it because the mission's kind of obtuse in that regard. And murder holes. Get the whole shebang going. Okay, so not going cannon galleons. Maybe I meant to do like a ram push or something, I don't know.
Jó napot, parancs. Meg építkezek. Építkezek.
Oh, this is annoying. Oh, they're actually building a trap, that's cool. Yeah, the mangoes are huge here though. I feel like the towers are huge here though. Can you not build towers everywhere, please? That'd be very much appreciated. Rid of that from that one. Well, I could just make a fire here, maybe. Even if it's just a shitty feudal fire, they'll do the trick. I remember this being more defended before, to be honest.
My Julians know you will fall like your father and brother before you.
Where are they even sending it? Oh, it's the little thing over here. Okay. I think I might send a couple to go and capture that. Alright, next one. How many hand cannons have we got? 5, let's send them this way maybe. Freaking monks. This is now that they don't get orthodoxy though. I'm gonna say Magias do not get redemption. Why are they trying to convert it? sent. Let's go get that already. Yeah, Slavs don't really get a good counter on this. I mean, they get SO, but even then. Surprised by how little the Turks actually had to do with this scenario.
The elderly man gave a thin smile. Tenacity of mind can compensate for other disadvantages. As Dracula slaughtered untold numbers of enemy troops, the large circle of impaled men outside Targovista grew to awe and disgust travelers for weeks to come. Dracula owned Wallachia once more, but it was not the land his forebears ruled. Barren from endless wars, it was rife with corruption, crime, and poverty. Aghast, I asked my host how Dracula managed to reform a ruined shell of a country so quickly. Grinning, the light flashed across the old man's eye again. Dracula despised dishonesty and crime, and sought to eliminate it. He knew that Wallachia had to become strong enough to face its enemies, and soon. And so, his reforms began. The punishment for all offenses was death. For Dracula needed to make an example of criminals. Under his strong rule, trade was reopened and the economy blossomed. Proud of his achievement, Dracula placed a golden cup in the central square of Targovista. The cup was never once touched throughout his reign. I was shocked. The fear of the stake was surely enough to prevent crime, but to rule Wallachia while simultaneously evading the plots of the boyars was no small feat. Dracula invited all of the boyars to a feast and asked them how many rulers they had seen perish due to treachery. None had seen fewer than 7 reigns, while some had even seen 30. Furious, Dracula arrested them all and marched them here to the former ruin of Poyanari Castle. For months, they labored to rebuild the castle, toiling even after their clothes fell off. Those who survived were slain. Finally, Dracula had eradicated the fickle, conniving boyars. He replaced them with loyal followers, be they knights or common peasants. Strong again, the dragon was ready to breathe a flame that would engulf his enemies, the Turks.
So the original Breath of the Dragon mission is currently broken, so we're actually going to do the HD edition of this mission. There are quite a few changes to it. There's no voice lines, for example, as there wasn't any back in HD. And you start off with a lot more army. You have to ambush the opponent's army, and you all start in field aid except for the Ottomans. And capturing the castle is a little different as well. Yeah, I can show you guys the broken playthrough of Breath of the Dragon, but this could be interesting either way. And certainly a bit more interesting than the playthrough I just did. Because none of the AI actually activate after you capture this deed. Currently with the Breath of the Dragon mission. It's good if you don't like the mission and you want to complete it really easily. It's not so good if you want to have an actually fun playthrough. But the rest of the mission after that is relatively similar. I don't know about the additional objectives, if they have stayed relatively similar or not. Capturing the city like this is sort of interesting as well. Alright, I'll send those first, those second. I'm gonna try and take out the back line here. Feels weird to play as Slavs now after playing Backyards and Ottomans for the first two missions. Alright. Just gonna wait for the roadblock to clear. That's how they make sure that you actually complete the ambush here, rather than just ignoring it. This is a bit of an interesting area where you capture the trade car. And now you get to infiltrate the city. Quite bizarre actually how you used to capture the city. Because now you use bombard cannons to take out the towers and the castles. Whereas beforehand, this is how you'd go about it. Got him. Catch the ones over here. Capture these first and then this one. Get inside! Get inside! Dracula must survive. Oh, don't tell them they're going for the TC. But that's still owned by them technically. That'd be so bad if they actually went for the TC. And then the mission was just over like that. Alright, mission part 1 done. Alright, let's see. Sell that. I need a blacksmith first, apparently. I think it's faster actually, get the berries to be available. Go straight to Castle Edge. And start harassing Kosovo.
Да. Лесоруб.
Да. Собиратель.
Hopefully they give like some sort of resource tribute upon hitting the next stage. Otherwise it's gonna take a while. Be much use here. Especially because I sold, so I have to either rebuy or something like that effect to get it. Oh, you bastard. I know that all servers start with the castle in the The DE version. You harass them a little bit. Pull back for now. So tricky that I'm having siege.
Приказание.
Why is there a tower there already?
Приказание. Зештите.
Бой!
I don't need to heal these up a little bit, don't I? They don't get absolutely anything, that's great. Let's send that to kind of deal with that. At least we've sort of weakened us over a little bit, so less likely to come and attack me.
Здрав будь.
Alright, send everything needs healing into this. These are actually heavy cav-ups, didn't realize that until just then. I remember keeping this castle up used to be an absolute nightmare because of the Turkish cannon galleons that they'd send. 169.
Сделаю. К оружию. Вашему приказанию. Да, господин. Приказание. В бой. Вашему слуга. Вашему приказанию. Атака. К оружию.
Guess we don't have murder holes already. I'm not sure if it's worth going to Castle Age. It's such a weak economy like that. Because normally it's worth doing that. Then you can get the second TC down a lot quicker. Also, I didn't realize this, but they've actually moved where a lot of the additional resources are. From the HD edition to the DE edition. It sort of makes sense. These don't have, I'm sure these don't have what's it called on it? Ballistics. You're not. Don't you?
Здравствуй, собиратель. Да, лесоруб.
So annoying.
Здрав, собиратель.
Ас готов. Ас делаю. Собиратель.
Let's take them.
Приказание.
Alright, adds the last time that villager pops out here. It's so annoying. What is it even doing? That's what's annoying about it. Back you go.
Здравствуй. Тотчас лесоруб. Приказание.
Alright, these three are gonna.
Зештите, охотник.
I think I've got enough HP back on these, so we might actually send it again.
Да, лесоруб. Ас готов. Приказание.
Let's see, how much is it? 173. I don't see that we get the wood again for.
Ас готова. Охотник. Да. Приказание. Заждите. Да. Охотница. Ас делает. Охотница. Охотница. Охотница.
Ас готов.
Oh, for God's sake.
Ас готова.
What the actual? That is ridiculous. Why do these have extra HP? This feels like the AI's got a bit of leftover, but like this is how they were coded before, to be as annoying as humanly possible. Yeah. Fuck.
Собиратель. Да. Ремонтник. Ас готов. Камень. Да.
That is so obnoxious. I'll let them in a little bit though. At least that has murder holes on it.
Ас готов.
What the hell is this?
Приказание.
They don't even have flashing. No. That's not obnoxious or anything.
Граф приказания.
At least we got rid of all the towers.
Граф, да.
The worst thing is they actually start with a decent economy as well.
Приказание. Ас готов.
In terms of villager numbers anyway.
Да, тотчас сделай.
Oh. No wonder I don't have good memories of playing this on HD either. I don't know if it was this bad though. I don't remember it being this bad in terms of the obnoxiousness of this.
Да, сделаю. Бой, да, сделаю. Атака, понятно. Бой, понятно. Оружие, да, сделаю. Бой, понятно, сделаю. Понятно. Атака.
Ас готов. Зештите. Графку. Зештите. Да. Рудокоп.
I feel like you really want to secure this castle's ASAP.
Ас готов. Зештите. Зештите.
Ас готова. Зыждительница. Здравствуйте.
Здравствуй, лесоруб. Приказание. Собиратель.
I want Town Watch.
Ас готов. Зештите.
Приказание. Зыждительница.
Oh. Can you not?
Да. Зештите.
Да. Зыж приказание. Ас готова. Здравствуй. Рудокоп.
Приказание. Оружие, понятно. Атака.
Alright. Try and get another TC done over here, maybe. At least I got quite a few towers there. That should be able to bear the brunt there. Let's try and make sure that they can't get another sneaky villager across.
Приказание. Да.
Приказание. Зештите. Здравствуй.
I didn't realize how much of the campaigns had actually changed for this. They're actually not attacking them.
Да, господин.
Murder holes on buildings, 16 people. Classic.
Приказания.
Да. Зештить, здравствуй. Зештить, ас готов. Зештить.
Ас готова. Заждительница.
Get fletching in now. But I think it's going to affect that many of my. Oh, will affect the town centers at least.
Да.
Ас готова.
Ас готов.
Приказание.
So glad I hit them first briefly.
Приказания. Зештить, зештите, зештите.
I can only imagine how much worse it would have been if I hadn't.
Да, в бой, оружие делаю. Понятно. Атака.
Здравствуй. Зештите, зештите, зештите, зештите, зештите, зештите.
Damn, so we're even quite a long time in game. Oh, crap.
Приказания.
House.
Зештить, зештите.
I kind of forgot about building houses.
Да,
but-
заждительница. Заждительница. Лесоруб.
Да. Зештите. Зештите.
Oh, I don't have horse color. Oh, that's bad.
Ас готов. Да коп.
Oh my lord. There's the villagers, but now I'm probably building another 3 somewhere.
Раз, делай. Да коп.
К вашим понятно, господин. Понятно. Делаю.
Правду. Приказание.
Ас
Заждительница.
зештите.
Maybe that was the villager that just went past. Oh. That's actually sort of a problem. Especially the ram.
Ас готова.
I'll
Ремонт.
repair that maybe. Actually,
Заждительница.
we'll do this.
Зештите, зештите.
Да, правильно. Заждительница. Заждительница.
They might go a different direction after this.
Заждительница.
Dennis might have a lot to say about how much the AI has been improved, to be 100% honest.
Приказания. Делаю. Оружие. В бой. Вашим да, господин. Оружие. В бой. Атака. Понятно. В бой. Да, делаю. Оружие. Приказания. Атака.
Приказания.
That should be fine. I need to start thinking of what unit I want to go for here. Start getting detonets in and go for a quick castle.
Вашим да, господин. Оружие. Приказания.
They haven't told me what any of their weaknesses are yet.
Делаю. Да, господин. В бой.
Oh,
Да,
shit.
господин.
Like, send your scouts forth and you'll be able to see what weaknesses they have.
Заждительница.
Приказания.
Probably gonna need to capture some more areas for gold. Oh. Oops.
Понятно. Сделаю. Атака.
Oh my god.
Правду. Да.
Приказания. Сделаю. В бой.
Ас готова. Заждительница.
Здравствуй.
Сейчас сделаю. Лесоруб.
I need that as well.
Готов. Зештите.
Oops.
Приказания.
That seems like they're just kind of ignoring that. Or not.
Приказание собирательницы.
Да, забирайте.
Really want to try and get that wall properly.
К вашим услугам. Да, господин. К оружию. Бой!
Alright, heap them over there. I don't care about the villages I'm losing there, to be honest. Replace them really quickly.
Правду.
That was also something I was a little worried about.
Ас готов. Зештите. Приказания. Зештите.
Приказание. Зыждительница.
Especially because they can then get
Ас готова.
cannon galleons out.
Зыждительница.
Alright, let's go Hussar for the moment.
Да. Зештите.
Want another castle here, honestly.
Ас готова. Зыждительница. Правду
I'll-
сделаю. Приказание.
Okay.
Ас готов. Зештите.
Да. Зыждительница.
Приказания. Зештите.
Ас готова. Да. Зыждительница.
Really wish I could have played this more regularly.
Правду. Лесоруб. Ремонтница.
No, it's gonna go down. I don't like having that there.
Приказание.
Alright, let's get that
Зыждительница.
finished.
Да. Зештите. Приказания. Да. Рудокоп.
Да. Ас готова. Правду. Приказание.
392.
Приказания.
Ас готов. Да. Правильно. Тотчас.
Probably should have waited a little bit longer for this. Actually be down before trying to get it.
Ас готова. Лесоруб. Правду.
Oh, it's still a gap. That's so bad.
Да.
Oh my lord.
Зештите.
Да. Зыждительница. Приказание. Зыждительница.
I can see why they made quite a few of the changes to this mission. It's kind of obnoxious before, I think is the best way of putting it. Am I missing stuff? I'm missing it. That upsets me, that's not cringe.
Ас готова. Сделаю. Приказание. Да.
There's the cannon galleons.
Правду.
Need way more stables.
Здравствуй. Зештите. Собиратель.
Да. Зыждительница. Лесоруб. Ас готова. Зыждительница.
Need ballistics. Chemistry's not super important.
Да. Зыждительница.
Ас готов. Приказание. Зештите.
Does that castle must stand?
Правду.
This looks almost in. And I'm almost out of gold. That's not okay.
Приказание.
Thanks for giving that one to me for free. Need that still as well.
Да. Заждительница.
Let's try and get some traps out maybe.
Аз готова. Ремонтница.
I have that, do I? Oh, I don't have double bit, that's bad. Hurry up. Hillary is such an annoying tech. Alright. At least we get them alive for now.
Здрав будь.
I'm so glad that they gave you the 200 pop base in the new version of it. I just shame that I can't complete the new version of it because it's broken. I could use shot in. If I do not, it's because the slabs don't happen. Not gonna lie, I always used to think that heated shot was chemistry. Nice that they finally gave me the missions. Hopefully that will stop them from producing cannon galleons and stuff. Oh, that's not good. I actually don't remember them building a wonder.
Приказание.
I can go in cannon galleon maybe.
Да.
Obviously not gonna be as good as the Turkish one. Have everything on those lines. Yeah, at least this mission is relatively similar.
Заждительница. Заждительница.
What it used to be. Obviously, there's enough differences for it to have been quite significantly improved, honestly. Fortunately, those slabs no elite cannon galleon. Bring him in. Got it. Okay. That is my tribe. Oh, they're still here. must have lost that next kind of galleon then though. Maybe get that in. Close one on the campsite. I feel like they build extra ones. Probably. Delete these ones.
Приказание. Заждительница.
I don't want them to let me in. I'll try and just do some damage. Okay. That goes back. Too far back. Okay, let's go. You're gonna let me in. Come on, go back far enough, like force you back. Nice, nice. Damn, there's another thing here, so I can't actually get all the way through. That's upsetting. Surely they can't. Oh, I was gonna say there can't be that many more of these, but apparently there is. A couple of boyards to protect this. Maybe I'll get galleon.
Ас готова. Заждительница. Приказание. Заждительница.
How much is that up? Oh, it's not really up a whole lot. Yeah. I'll get murder holes. It's probably gonna be worth it. I really wish I got cannon galleon. Not cannon galleon, bombard cannon.
Прав заждительница. Собирательница.
Delete you.
Да.
And send all
Ас
you to the
готова.
gold over here.
Заждительница.
So one more. There's still a tower there, oh my lord.
Да. Да. Лесоруб.
Very nice of them to donate that. Oh, I do get fast fire, okay.
Приказание. Заждительница.
Like I must have done that before. Yeah, that's done. Yeah, they're about to resign. Please. Or maybe defeat you. I think that can defeat them. And then a couple of cannon galleons.
Да, здрав будь. Заждительница. Ас готова. Да. Заждительница.
After that depleted shipbuilding capacity is almost there. You're meant to start attacking the next building. Oh.
Ас готова. Приказание. Заждительница.
I only have 6 stables, that's crazy.
Ас готов. Зешьте, собирать.
Ah, lost that. Thank you. Alright, let's go to here next. Oh. Cool, that's 2 done. Nice, I should just keep it alive. All I wanted. Although I could do with that. Micro is cheap.
Казанья. Зештите.
Let's see if I can open this up a little bit. Might just set these across to here. I hope that would, like, the shipbuilding capacity would be a lot lower than it currently is. Doesn't seem to be that much weaker.
Здрав будь.
I don't know if the coding works the same way as it used to with the lower production. Doesn't seem to though. A few traps going. Not sure how they lost that. I guess it just wasn't minutes. What's the range on that thing? 13, Jesus. That range is every single Bombard cannon except for the Turks themselves, funny enough.
Сейчас сделаю. Зештите.
Wow. Fast fire ships struggle, like, they don't struggle per se, but they don't really do that great again. Obviously they absolutely destroy like galleys and stuff. I think also having things like dry dock is pretty important for fire galleys.
Казанья.
Да,
Hold over here. Nice.
заждите.
Use the fast fires. Damn castle though. Alright, at least we're in now. I think it's easier to push them from a different angle in this spot. Damn it. Oops. Was not intended. %100% calling bullshit on the whole. Destroy the lumber camps, and life will be easier thing here. can get on there, I know you can. Hopefully that was actually one more time I targeted that. Alright, let's go and deal with these again. They're making just as many as they were before. And one across maybe for the moment. Oh, another transport for the piece. This is as grinding as I remember it being before though. But I think this is a much more similar playthrough than what the one I just did was. I might showcase the other one somehow, just be like, this is why I'd play it through otherwise, as I would normally. But it just wasn't the same mission. Although I actually need to send one mill to build it. I still need way more stables though. Probably build them in their base now. Well, actually, that could be a castle. Elite Skirm, oh my god. Elite Skirm, but in fuel still. Oh no, okay, get back in here. I think I will go galleoning, make a few galleons from here. I realized though that slabs actually have a pretty decent dodge. Like, missing Racer is not the worst in the world. Where are those vills? Moonwalking, let's go. Skirms are actually sort of doing the trick here, that's the annoying thing. Tap that next, I guess, and then what I really need these ones to go forward. Ooh, they probably do quite a bit of damage. Well, actually, they only do one because it's still range damage. I think that was always the case, though. Alright, so we can start tearing those down. I don't miss the days where they just insert 3 million powers everywhere to keep the AI alive. I said more than the 2 really. Fine. Alright. Alright. Oh, Jesus wept. Okay. I think the AI must just get infinite resources then. I don't know if they do in the DE version of this mission. That is definitely infinite resources for this version of the mission. I'll open that up so we can start attacking the next one. Well, it actually is open. Blind. Alright, you guys. Here, please. Is there a civ that gets faster dot production? I think it's Persian memory. No, I don't have much enough to defend this yet. Very much like this, the new Slav UT though. Orthodoxy was pretty much never used before. Whereas this one I can definitely see having a lot of case usage. It's a little tricky though on the amount of wood you're not spending as a result. So make sure you balance it right. Faster surrenders, nice. Now it's just Dracula. Yeah, I may end up putting this to a poll on my YouTube channel and seeing if you guys want to see the broken playthrough or the HD playthrough. And they're about to resign too. And there's no supplies available this time. This is that the resource count. There's 3,000 stone. GG.
This wise man, whomever he was certainly no commoner. I wondered aloud if perhaps he had fought in the wars of which he spoke. My question was answered with a grin and a nod. I was awed. To encounter a soldier who has survived those years of turmoil and bloody warfare was rare. We sacked Giorgio, Darstor, Novosello, Ridopoirum, revealing the scars on his arms. Our strikes were swifter than bolts of lightning. Yes, we have peace now, but I have never found it. Not a single day goes by when I do not think about it. Dracula never breathed a word of it. But many began to think that his time at the Ottoman court had stoked his hatred for his southern neighbor. For years, he had brooded over his brother, Radu, who had treacherously pledged himself to the Turks. Dracula also had his vows to the Order of the Dragon to consider. The Pope and the Hungarian regent both desired war with the Turks. In the year 1462, Sultan Mehmet II renewed his efforts and sent a force of 18,000 into Wallachia. Thinking that Dracula would be unable to mobilize his army quickly enough, the Sultan sought to take Wallachia by storm with this small force. He was, of course, sadly mistaken. I had heard whispers of the Danube butchering, but never a first-hand account. Dracula's enduring ability to overcome the most fearsome force of his time mesmerized me. Dracula had a thirst for blood unlike any other, but he was fair. His sense of justice brought a change in all of us. Dracula taught us to use our strengths to our advantage. Terror, speed, and surprise became weapons more potent than our blades.
Win the initial battle against the Ottoman. Oh,
Finish these Ottoman dogs. But seize what prisoners you can. We will impale them all back at Targovishta.
One upset does not win a war, Vlad Sepesh. 10 times the number of men that you just faced advance as we speak. Prepare to meet your god.
The border castles are the key to this region. We must defend them all from the Turkish onslaught.
Okay. You don't get any siege, so you can't actually push out properly. Let's try and get some bills. I think some bills would be pretty handy. Add a few more trade cards. Are we trading? That's empty. I think. Wait, no, that's ally.
К вашему
Oh, there we go.
сегодня. Собираюсь. Тотчас сделаю. Да, собираюсь. Тотчас сделаю.
I'm trying to think where you can get vills from, I think. Probably get vills from over here.
К вашему слугу. Понятно. Собираюсь.
Fortunately, there's no dock, so I can get.
My lord, the boyars and the peasants in the countryside will provide us with resources to field our armies. But they are a fickle lot. Perhaps it would be wise to seize what they have before they turn it over to the Turks.
Actually, that sounds like a great idea to me. Let's use the pikes as my defense.
К вашим услугам. Да, тотчас сделаю. Ас собираюсь. Да, тотчас сделаю. Приказание. Да.
I managed to break
Тотчас.
the monk. No? That's fun.
Понятно.
Сделаю.
Да, господин. Приказание, господин.
Во имя Господь. Тотчас. Понятно.
Да, понятно.
Hopefully they still maintain the market even after I take them out. Alright, let's get ready to take them over. This is the mangonels. They're gonna help me quite a bit with this.
The arms of the Sultan's vanguard shine like gold in the sun. Soon, they will add your silver.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Boyanari, my lord.
Pistol feudal. On that. Yeah, I need to keep that villages. Should be fine. I had to defend all your castles. I was under the impression that you had to defend two of them.
Атака!
Да, тотчас сделаю. Понятно.
Wish I could use rams.
Приказания. Вашим услугам. Да, сделать, понятно.
This definitely could have been done more quickly and more efficiently. I have not a single doubt about it. They're putting on defense and they stopped chasing so far. Buy a little food.
Приказания. Вашим услугам.
Понятно. А тотчас да, понятно. Тотчас.
You on garrison yet, please?
Да, тотчас. А тотчас. Понятно. Да, понятно. А тотчас. Понятно. Да. Понятно. Тотчас. Да.
Alright.
Да. Да, понятно.
Вашим услугам.
Приказание. Собираюсь. К вашим
Давай.
услугам большое
А
We got two in the end.
А сделаю.
I think where the safest area to DC would be. Alright, so actually leave that marker alive.
Да.
Приказание.
Приказания. Бой!
Да, сейчас правильно. Заждительница.
Да. Ас собираюсь.
It's so hard to remember which one's which. This one's Razzle moment, I think, then. I don't think that's the way to go. What's the way against Slavs? Yeah. I think Boyars have to be the main bulk of my army here. Don't kill the damn market.
Приказания. Вашим услугам.
Alright, that should be the last of that one.
Понятно. Сделать. Да, да, господин.
The P-Dots, oh no. Kill the P-Dot, kill the P-Dot, kill the P-Dot. Oh, okay, they're just using it against my units, that's fine then. That was missing out.
Приказание. Тотчас сделаю. Да.
Thank you.
Тотчас сделаю. Ас да. Собираюсь. Понятно. Тотчас сделаю. Да. Собираюсь. Понятно.
That's gonna be near number one.
Атака! Бой! Атака!
I'd normally go CA here, but unfortunately Slav CA is a little bit lackluster. Keep adding some more trade cards.
Сделаю.
Да, во имя Господне, тотчас сделаю. К вашим услугам.
They're taking so long to arrive.
Понятно, понятно.
Здрав будь.
That's not Bargaras is this one? That's Slavs attacking though, so I don't know what they're meaning.
Во имя Господне.
Приказания. К вашим услугам. Сделаю. Бой!
К вашим услугам.
Приказания. Да. К оружию.
Приказание. Понятно. Да, собираюсь.
And boils are ridiculously expensive. Missing chemistry.
Ас готов. Здрав будь. А сделаю.
No, I lost that. That's so bad. Alright, I'll just use it. Then.
имя Господь сделаю. Собираюсь. Понятно. Собираюсь.
Maybe it's easier to go CA just because I can afford the wood and gold
Do you
economy.
remember Radubei, your brother? The legions of Janissaries under his command alone outnumber the peasant rabble that you call an upper.
Понятно. Тотчас сделаю. Понятно. Тотчас сделаю. Приказание. Понятно.
Готов. Делаю.
And you can't build a dock. That's annoying. I think onage is probably a good idea here.
The fortress of Rashnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Not much of a siege though, is it?
Имя Господь. Собираюсь. Понятно.
Приказание.
Вашим услугам. Да.
All the buildings, why not?
Понятно.
Да. Приказание.
Not you. I lost so many towers there. What the actual F are these doing? Yeah. I hate that they make it impossible, pretty much impossible for you to win this any sooner. You don't get any long range siege. You have to just play it to the
Ас готово.
objective. Doing that to leave the mill anyway. That's bad. We're almost at the point where I'm gonna start getting food economy. My own. I think kill that boar quicker. Oh, that glitched. To know it's glitched in one little more like yeah, I glitched and it wasn't like big one. Okay. Try and
Да, охотник. Ас
get
готово.
another TC going here.
Заждительница.
I kind of want another castle. I can't build. I can build one. Okay, cool. I want one. Probably over here. Oh, I'm gonna come raid my trade. Ignore everything here. Ignore everything here. Thank you. Nothing to see here. Yep. Keep ignoring it. Keep ignoring it. Keep ignoring it. No.
Сейчас сделаю. Да.
So bad. That's the manga I had. Looks like that one on our journey as well. Oh, over there.
Приказание. Заждите.
Oh, I probably should have tried converting. Oh, I haven't done all of these ones. Probably should have tried converting some of the bombards. Maybe that's actually a way of making the mission go quicker. Then try and collect these resources.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Buyanari, my lord.
Really wish they would have made it easier to identify which one is which.
Да. Приказание. Да. Во имя Господне. Тотчас сделай. Вашему тоже. Да. Во имя Господне. Понятно. Во имя Господне. Приказание. Да. Тотчас сделай. Вашим услугам. Понятно.
Bombard cannon. Haven't got my units. Why are they over here?
Да.
Приказание.
Аз готова.
К вашим услугам. Тотчас.
Alright, let's go and try and see if we can deal with this one. Real
Понятно. Собираюсь.
Здрав, зыждительница. Зыждительница. Аз готова. Да, зыждительница. Приказание. Зыждительница.
This seems to be going somewhat okay now.
Even the vast walls of Constantinople crumbled before the might of Bombards. Do you truly think that these fortifications will withstand the barrage?
Okay, now wood's cheap, but I kinda need a bit more wood.
Аз готова.
Ignore my
Зыждительница. Зыждительница.
Приказание.
nothing to see here.
Собираюсь. К вашим услугам. Понятно. Приказание. Тотчас. Тотчас. Приказание. Ас собираюсь. Во имя Господне. К вашим услугам. Приказание. Ас собираюсь.
Breaking the office
Во
thing.
имя Господне сделаю. Да.
Alright, we're starting to get to the point where I have decent army numbers.
К вашим услугам.
And
Во имя Господне.
oh, good economy, but usable. Okay. Oh, they're actually under attack from Bray as well, it looks of things. As long as we keep that market alive, get all the benefits of having the yellow ally without having to keep them alive. Oh, not all of them. I'm sure they would tribute a few more resources. But
К вашим услугам.
Да, сделаю.
oh,
The treacherous boyars have paid justly for their crimes. We will use their wealth to build a stronger Valakia.
Здравствуй. Аз готов.
enough stone. That's that. I didn't get that, did I? No.
Лица рудокоп.
Да, рудокоп.
Completely forgot I was even going for it, to be honest. Once I work out which one is Fargaras, we can then try and do that again.
Приказание. Зыждительница.
Да. Здесь.
Luckily, everything they sent except for pikes
Зыждительница. Аз готова.
completely dies
Приказание.
Да.
to boyars.
Зыждительница.
The fortress of Rasnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
I think this one's Rasmal. Doesn't even tell you which one it is. That's another part that's really frustrating about this. We're constantly guessing which one they're talking about.
Hungarian cavalry have arrived to aid in our defense against the Turks.
Not that I strictly need it, but it's helpful.
Приказание. Зыждительница. Аз готова.
I need 30 minutes to go. That's not
Stronghold at Puyanari, my lord.
stupid thing.
Правильно. Аз ремонт.
Can't rebuild bombard towers. So yeah, that one.
Приказание. Зыждительница. Да. Зыждительница. Здрав, зыждительница.
I think I should have made another market when I had the chance. A bit late now to be building another market.
Приказание.
I wonder if it's possible to push one of those castles down eventually.
Аз
I feel
готова.
like it must be.
Приказание заждительница.
Even if you just are using cavalry against buildings. Maybe you can try and get to enough SO that you can make it work as well.
Да. Тотчас сделаю. Аз готова.
Need a castle over here badly. Luckily, boyars aren't actually that fantastic against trade because they are pretty slow. Like, they will still do quite a bit of damage, you know.
Аз сделаю. Тотчас сделаю.
Okay, food price is pretty good. Start selling off a little bit.
Здрав будь. Приказание. Здрав. Аз готова.
Get that castle here.
Заждительница.
No, don't kill. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Need to be careful each time I go over there. Can I actually set them as ally now? Aha. I'd thought about that a bit sooner.
Во имя Господня. Да, понятно.
Да, зештите.
Plus I'm 3 stone short.
Зештите, зештите.
Да. Заждительница. Заждительница.
Приказание.
Приказание. Заждительница. Собирательница.
I don't even know where I'm under attack, to be honest.
is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Gonna try and max pop.
Здрав. Лесоруб. Аз
And
готова.
not.
Лесоруб.
Oh, I don't have. Wow, okay. That is sloppy. You know I was missing chemistry. Did not realize I hadn't picked that yet.
Здравствуй. Зештите.
Да. Собирательница. Аз готова.
Да, собирайте.
Приказание. Собирательница. Здрав будь. Заждительница.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Buyanari, my lord.
Аз готов. Зештите. Приказание.
There's gonna be a better place to take wood than that. I don't know where that is, but it's not there.
Зештите.
Да.
Do
Заждительница.
that one.
Зештите.
The Turks are attacking the citadel at Far Garage.
I think you could get to a few honors or you can
Приказание.
just completely ignore the citadel. Maybe I need
Собирайте.
level that side section up a little bit.
Hold on, my brother. Our victory is nearly in sight.
That's someone over there, maybe. The whore.
Правду. Лесоруб. Ас готова. Зыждительница. Да, ремонт. Собиратель.
Amazing how much you end up having to sell for just a small amount of food at stone even. Probably should have got that relic in, to be honest. And the one I know over there.
Приказание.
They've been giving me quite a bit of resources by now. Oh, champion could actually clean this because you can go in with the champion really quick. Yeah, this is not gonna work. If I had rams at least, it'd be possible. I don't need that anymore. Maybe I get orange from it. Yeah. Is this one less effective? So I'm gonna try and go that one.
Forces threaten your stronghold at Puyanari, my lord.
God's sake.
Собирательница. Ас готова. Собиратель. Да. Собиратель. Приказание. Да. Ремонтница.
So freaking irritating.
Ремонтница.
Got a new town center there. Oh, I don't want them going that far.
Ас готова. Зыждительница.
I would never have guessed.
Ремонтница. Зыждительница.
I think it's designed so it helps people not lose track of where they're being attacked. But it ends up being less helpful, I think, than it's intended to be. It's almost exclusively due to the fact that there's just no way of telling which one's which unless you remember it really well. I don't even get pitons.
Ас готова. Приказание. Зыждительница. Охотница.
Alright, let's go and hit this area. See how bad this goes.
Здрав. Зыждительница.
I'm gonna say pretty poorly. They really do make sure you have no way of bleeding without taking huge losses, don't they? Imagine if there was an achievement to do this mission by actually defeating your opponents. Like I lost 23 taking out one bombard tower. That's not so much due to the bombard tower itself, it's because there's so many other units around it as well. See if my theory over this side works better. I'm gonna say probably not. That was just a notification. Try and make sure I edit that out.
The fortress of Rasnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Приказания. Где штрафпункт? Где ждите?
Oh my god.
А собирательница.
Sell enough. Yeah, SO. We'll use these as a bit of a defensive meat shield. Yeah, that's the rest of it. Use. Oh, yeah. Feels like they have the Turk faster firing at the same time. Yeah, it's just, nope! Yeah, it doesn't work. That's all. No, they've been buffed with the Spanish faster firing as well. That's funny. You know, we're actually gonna cancel that and just have a little load of these. Maybe we'll get Halberdier upgraded finally. I think if you're gonna ever try and brute force, you just brute force this area down. There's less additional stuff to push down. Might try and see if I can get this down. For the hell of it. That's 7 minutes until the mission ends anyway. Gonna find something fun to do.
Приказания. Понятно? Да. К оружию.
Over the units away. And then fight from the hill. I feel like doing this mission without capturing villages is just going to be painful. In terms of how much slower it's going to be. What if it's more important to take out the bombard towers or the castle? I can't get over the fact that they use speed darts like that. Yeah, definitely not worth it. I feel like getting that decent trade going though is super important.
Да, собирай приказания.
The fortress of Rasnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Приказание. Понятно. К вашим услугам. Да. К вашим услугам. Собираюсь.
Faded.
Во имя Господне. Приказание.
But having block printing would be nice. Oh, okay. Thanks, Hussar. That's fine. The monks have served their purpose anyway.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Poyanari, my lord.
3 minutes until we've won. Go back here again, I guess.
Да. Готово. Заждительница.
Приказание. Зеждите.
I think it would be there would be some chance of actually just defeating the purple one. I don't think about the other ones that'd be much of a possibility. But I think if you played this really well, you could defeat purple and then just deal with 2 enemies. Not that you really need to, because you just have such a you can set up such a good economy behind everything. Putting a huge amount of effort into it. Get rid of these freaking Lombard towers. I think Razina Halve alongside this would probably be ideal, and then just a few onager.
The Turks are attacking the citadel at Bagarash.
Let them destroy the production buildings there. GG.
Unfortunately, this was where my lord and I were separated. The Turks entered the castle courtyard at Poyanari with murder on their minds and ransacked the fortress that we had fought so hard to defend. Taking refuge in a secret tunnel, I watched Dracula's boat float downstream. The stone bastions of Poyanari never caught flame, so I was spared. As if God was with us, an avalanche struck the departing Turkish army and blocked the route to the castle. Although this evidence of divine retribution stirred our host, I figured it was caused by the enemy camp. I was not eased by the change in the mood of our host. The calls of wolves and the bats filled the air as we feasted. It seemed that the old man was lost in ruminations of times long gone by. Finally, the ancient warrior resumed his tale. It was a long 12 years. I was alone, waiting here for signs of Dracula's return. But all I ever saw were Turkish marauders ravaging the countryside of this once beautiful land and tormenting the people. One thing kept me from despair. The last words I had heard from my lord, that he would return in the end. I repeated these words to myself every day and promised myself that he would succeed. It was a fool's hope, but it was the best that I had. So I endured. Dracula had preserved enough food and water in the castle to last an entire army several years. I had begun to think that he would never return. But rumor among the locals told me differently. When I overheard the same as I spied on Turkish patrols, I became more confident. I shuddered at the sight of the land that he would return to. One day, I awoke to the thundering of hooves and the frenzied war cries of soldiers pouring down from the Carpathians. It was Dracula, at the head of a Hungarian army come at last to liberate us from the yoke of the Turks and their Wallachian puppet, Basarab Leota.
All of these start with initial battles. Definitely not as bad as it was before though. I guess that these are all, at least feudal archers. The janissaries are a problem. Good to be back on the Magyar tech tree though. A lot of... What's actually castle?
Drive the Turkish invaders off and retake the fortress of Sabat.
I don't have a castle. I think there's actually some heavy sea aiming. Yeah. My guess is we take this and we can capture this. I can't really remember how this mission works out. I need to separate these. It's so tricky when you sign these missions because you end up with like 3 million different control groups to use. I think I have enough gold to be producing double gold for the moment. Champions on that. I'll get all of these. Need to separate from that. Just keep spamming spears. Oh, yeah. That should give me the camp. Alright, this might be where we switch to light cap. You know why you keep spamming trash? Makes no sense. Perks. It's just the back turns against you, man. Oh no, there's an army there that we have to engage against. I eventually need tech for that. What's actually there? It's mostly CA and a few displays. They do have a hill. Need to be a little aware of. The problem is just the sheer amount of time it takes for the next group to arrive. Do I have ballistics? I can't even tell because I have a university. I think I do though. I'm gonna go and do Sabak now. Let's see if we can bait them down rather than directly engaging them. Oh, that's a lot more than I was expecting that to be. And they're Imperial Age as well, yeah. I keep these numbers alive. Be fine. I have market? No, I do not have market. Like some elite spam would have done better here than what I'm doing here. The missions, well, this part of the mission's pretty much done now though. Alright, and now I'm just going to care for that one. Up no ballistics again.
The Hungarian border is safe from the Turks. To Wallachia!
I'd actually have to... I think we will finish off the camps, because that'll stop them from being annoying. I should do both things at the same time.
Arise, brothers, and help me overthrow the usurper, Basarab Lyota.
Buy a little... Oh, actually not yet.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek. Jó napot.
Find another place for a TC. That's allied, okay, that's good. Oops.
Igen, értettem. Parancs. Előre. Rendben.
Parancs.
Szolgálat.
Find another... Oh, there we go. There.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
Szolgálatára. Parancs. Szolgálatára. Parancs.
Put these all over here.
Igen, támadás.
And once we capture this, we can then focus solely on this area.
Jó napot. Értettem. Építkezek.
Igen, értettem. Igen, rendben. Előre.
It says they're allied. Maybe it's just like friendly to all or something. Okay, that should be mine now. Yep, nice.
Blood Dracula's man. We are only humble craftsmen. But if you protect and feed us, we will construct cannons for you.
1,000 food, but not when you're
Igen.
at that point.
Építkezek.
What are they trying to trade with?
Igen, rendben.
They're trying to trade with my market.
Szolgálat.
Jó napot. Parancs. Azonnal. Építkezek.
Parancs. Igen, bányászok. Szolgálatára. Fát vágok.
Igen,
Let's put these on no attack stance for the moment.
Parancs. Igen, rendben.
I just ruled this out.
Építkezek. Építkezek. Igen.
We'll eventually want to do that. Buy some.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, if I'm missing one, you're definitely missing the other. Or at least they're just throwing away resources.
You have stirred the wrath of the great Ottoman Empire for the last time. Now you will pay with your life.
Oh my goodness gracious, they've all been idle a while.
Fát vágok.
I had to fix that.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
Fortunately, my food situation wasn't great at the very beginning of this. Oh.
Parancs. Megy. Igen. Azonnal.
Igen, rendben.
Szolgálat. Megy. Igenis.
Fuck that for them.
Parancs. Építkezek. Jó napot.
Szolgálatára.
Yep, run.
Szolgálat. Igen, értettem. Igen, igenis, megyek. Azonnal.
Damn it.
Parancs, rendben. Szolgálatára. Támadás. Igen, rendben. Parancs.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
That was another gap over there apparently. No.
Igen, várjál. Parancs.
Why couldn't it be any other resource?
Igen, bányász.
Parancs, rendben. Szolgálatára. Támadás. Igen, rohan.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
Igen, rendben.
So much easier to get other resources there.
Előre. Parancs, igen. Szolgálatára.
Parancs. Megyek. Gazdálkodok.
Igen. Rohan.
Oh boy.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
Probably should still be producing army, to be honest. Completely missed that they were coming through enemy territory that entire time. That's the
Szolgálatára. Igen. Támadás. Parancs. Rohan.
Might get another one to heal up.
Parancs. Építkezek.
Oh, I'm so
Igen,
close to
bányászok.
having that.
Igen, építkezek.
Szolgálatára.
Szolgálatára.
You have to like defeat all of the big enemies.
Igen. Szolgálatára.
Alright, let's go and lock out that area.
Építkezek.
This area I don't want them to come from.
Hail, friend. Some of the finest warriors in all of Europe are for hire.
Igen, uram. Rendben.
Dascun
Parancs,
Condottieri or Balestrieri from Genoa.
Szolgálat. Igen, előre.
I want to get 10 of each. That was the
Parancs. Építkezek.
mission aim. The achievement.
Parancs.
Okay. I need ballistics. I can't watch them miss any more shots.
Jó napot. Építkezek. Parancs. Gazdálkodok. Igen. Jó napot.
All wood villages.
Gazdák, fát vágok. Megyek. Építkezek.
Can I stop sending boyas at me?
Igen, rohan.
Especially when the rest of my army is completely out of position.
Igen, építkezek. Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
Okay, so what I need to do for these?
Szolgálatára.
Much is like 50 gold,
Igen,
that's fine.
értettem.
So maybe
Parancs.
need to wait for ballistics. I don't know if they'll be treated as my own units here, or how exactly they'll be treated.
Szolgálatára. Parancs. Építkezek. Igen, építkezek. Építkezek. Építkezek. Építkezek.
Jó napot, parancs, szolgálatára.
Alright, that's at least blocking them over there. They're probably attacking here, right? Yeah, they usually do. That's fine. It's a little bit longer to get the economy running as I want it. Definitely should have placed a castle over here as well.
Jó napot, fátvágó. Építkezek.
I don't know why they're still using fuel galleys, but I'm not complaining.
Igen, építkezek.
Parancs. Bányászok.
Hondas. They're 50 each as well.
Jó napot, parancs.
I need to start getting the this rolling. How are you stuck? What the? Let's try and see if I can pop them into here. That's dead. That one I can't save. But the rest of them might be able to save with a little bit of luck. I'll try and get a castle in. Yeah. I just see what's happening there. Oh, it's just one changing targets 100 million times. Okay, there's a couple of them. Okay, looks like they're not aggressive.
Gazdák, jó napot. Építkezek.
I was gonna distribute the gold first, but add the food first.
Szolgálat. Igen. Építkezek.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek. Igen,
Definitely pulled a few too many off.
Jó napot.
Get that going. Stop micro it.
Jó napot.
Parancs. Építkezek.
I guess my farms are going to be quite efficient here.
Építkezek.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
Szolgálatára.
Great bracelet, if you can.
Parancs.
And once we've got those in, we gotta focus on getting the food out.
Igen.
For Wallachia. Keep that one. Nice little area down here. I can maybe TC, maybe not.
My puppet Lyota has orders to take you alive, Kaziglu Bey. An oak steak awaits you in Istanbul.
Jó napot.
Honestly, these can all go.
Igen.
Absolutely useless walls.
Szolgálatára.
Alright. Oh, I need the yeah. It's,
Parancs.
even though it's 1,000 food, it works out to be roughly 1,300 unless I want to get coinage. which I don't really want.
Szolgálatára. Adjon is.
Okay, you can't get across. I was hoping for the best. I might get that later. Alright, 1,000 food. Lucky.
You are beyond generous, Lord Dracula. We will begin our work immediately.
Igen, értettem. Szolgálatára. Parod, rendben.
That's 8.
Igen, parod, igen.
That's 10.
Igen, értettem.
It's just a slow way of getting additional. Problem is I can't buy any bomb lockdowns. I have to wait for them to be trained. I don't understand who they're trying to trade with. Maybe there's a market back here or something. Or for luckier. I want to start getting traps out as well. More stables would be good. I'm actually gonna use those. I need to keep playing until I can actually get the bombards. I think they train in groups of 2. This could take a hot minute.
Jó napot. Igen.
That should be kind of nice to play something like that, but all those freaking walls in the way. Do that. Dead.
Szolgál, bányász. Építkezek.
Igen. Gazdálkodok. Igenis. Építkezek.
We'll back over here afterwards. I really want to lose those. Yeah.
Parancs. Építkezek.
Actually for this one.
Szolgálatára.
Bombard cannon is ready.
Oh, is it one at a time? This is gonna take forever. Bye. The carvings sometimes. Oh my goodness.
Építkezek.
Igen. Építkezek.
Parancs. Jó napot. Javítok.
What's up with that? It's actually more annoying when the AI streams in their units than when they just engage all at once. I'm gonna take that down pretty easily, but you also need Hussar, so let's start saving for that. Why is it there still castellated though, I have to say. What's that creep behind? There we go. Just stay. I'm a bit on defensive, honestly. I've had enough of them waltzing off. I don't get seen in. Oh, I actually get seen in news. I don't remember my guys getting seen in news, to be honest. They prepare another combat cannon a bit quicker than this.
Bombard cannon.
That's good.
The enemy will tremble.
4. Add a couple more of those. Might start taking. Oh, I need that as well. Might start taking infantry just in case they have issues here. Somewhere over here? Yeah, it's always over there for different versions. Then a couple over here. Yeah, let's get Caribbean on here. So many of those. I really wish I could use that pop space. I don't want to risk not completing the achievement. Honestly, it might be a situation where I can go double gold pump as well to get all the gold I have spare. Maybe. They stop. Well, that's. Oh, I actually got one. That's not going up. Oh wow, I managed to lock these in. I have next part, please. I think I'm missing that, yeah. I get Halberdier in. Go for Elite Manga to Star as well. I go Paladin afterwards. Why hasn't resigned yet? Killed their castle and the town center. Pushing enough to get him to resign. Nice.
The enemy will tremble as a
5 of 10. I think if you go for this achievement, you want to start that a little bit sooner than I did. Damn it. All I have left is docks. That's still being annoying. I'm going to delete these ones that don't train all the way over here. Actually, just delete all of this. I really don't need these now. There we go. That should be a little more efficient. I don't have recap going. Oh my goodness. There's a potato. Considering that's the thing that makes I guess the A so strong, that's so bad I forgot that. Didn't even notice it was down in range. If only I had access to redemption, I'd go and convert the bomb wards I needed. To go back here and see what's down here.
Bányászok.
Oh, don't kill the trap.
Szolgál. Bányára. Javítom.
Why they're not designing, Jesus. They have nothing. Because that was just a nice little featurette. Look up. I'm getting RSC. There's a dock and a market and then whatever ships they have alive. That's all they have. That should be keep them in the game.
Hobart cannon is ready. The enemy will tremble.
6 of 10. Aye, aye, aye. I think this is an example of a bad achievement, honestly. Because you can't... Like, you have to keep the bombards alive for the entirety of the time. And it takes forever for you to actually get the number of bombards that you need. Because the initial training amount of them is really small. But I am surprised by the lack of resigning here. Has a bit more castles, I guess. I was targeting that. The more castles we get, the more likely it is that we'll be able to get rid of the ships. That makes me make a dock, isn't it?
Jó napot! Bányászok. Építkezek. Bányászok.
Jó nap, bányászok. Építkezek. Bányászok.
Építkezek. Bányászok.
Oh boy. That's so bizarre that they don't resign. I wonder if I had this issue before. I think I can delete a few of these. I can start heading with this, I guess, now. I wasn't going to, but... This is practically done, I just need them to resign. Unless there's something I'm missing. There could be very well something I'm missing. Alright, let's need that first, that and that would be ah, crap.
Bombard cannon is ready.
That's
Your
number
enemy will
7.
tremble at the sight of it.
Parancs.
Igen, értettem.
And now we need to slowly push this so we don't clear it too quickly. Go for the keep next. Oh, I can get spies. We're still getting spies.
Jó napot, parancs. Építkezek.
I'll open it up a little bit. I freaking love Magus Hussar, that's such a fun unit to use. And they look pretty cool too.
Igen. Parancs. Igen. Szolgálat. Igen, rendben.
By the time I actually get the bombarded in the max and I can defeat them, it's not a particularly difficult mission to complete.
Jó napot.
Igen.
Especially with post-Imperial Age Magyars.
Építkezek. Szolgálatára.
Like if it was like a Viking or something, it might be a little trickier. Keep sending these in. We'll keep the castle alive so we should prevent them from resigning. I'll just keep flooding with these. That's annoying me. Crazy they keep making trade cards there. Half in here and the other half in here. Get herbal medicine, why not?
Cannon is ready.
Number 8.
Enemy will tremble at the sight.
Szolgálat. Igen, rendben.
Really wish I'd managed to get this started way sooner. I don't realize just how much of an upgrade herbal medicine is in terms of the healing speed for your units until just then. Delete a few of these. Make more Magus. I think if you want to do this yourself, you probably can get the Bombard Polakian donation out a little bit sooner. Than I did. Especially if you don't go imp first. It's a fun unit to we'll do that.
Szolgálatára.
You should be on full health by now. Gonna end up taking out the castle with freaking Magus unintentionally. Are they like coded to try and trade with you? Like, what is this?
Igen, parancs.
Igen. Szolgálat parancs. Igen.
Igen, építkezek.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna accidentally defeat them before I get the mission completed. Make this a little easier. I can see why people probably wouldn't accidentally get this mission completed. It's such an obscure request. Get 10 of each. Couple more farmers, I guess. 9, okay, we have one more. We're done. There seems to be roughly one every 5 minutes. So if you wanted to complete the mission in the fastest possible time, the achievement that is, I think you could probably... I think that you could probably get it done by 55 minutes if you were really in a rush. Need to avoid killing the castle. I just send these in as well. Damn, that actually goes down a lot faster than I thought it would. Nice to go as well. I wonder if the AI gets infinite resources in this mission. That's why it just randomly makes trade cards. I don't think of any other reason that it train trade cards. Alright, that. We'll focus these on the tower. Come on, give me the final bombard train. I just wish I could have bought the bombards. Would have been so much quicker. Okay, did the mission. Everything to here. Now they'll be hesitant to resign for some reason. Very satisfying killing buildings with the mag missile though. You can complete this mission much quicker if you're not going for the achievement.
Dracula achieved victory at last, and the invaders fled before him. Rallying his men, he charged the enemy ranks with an unspeakable vengeance that emboldened his army. A decisive victory was near, but it was at that hour that Dracula's luck. A volley of arrows whistled through the air and struck Dracula in the chest, knocking him from his horse. The Turks easily routed our leaderless forces, and had a chance to drive them out and vanish. The occupation resumed, and the survivors despair. The memory of a great man endures forever. As a token of gratitude, I invited our host to join us in a pilgrimage to the monastery at Snagaf to pay our respects to Dracula's grave. Tears running down his face, the elderly man could do naught but nod in reply.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough of the Vlad Dracula campaign. Stay tuned, Barry is next.